6:07. Right now, we're talking 45 in downtown Baton Rouge.
The first thing I do is I get up, I take my husband to work.
The drive in right now looks really good.
Then my son at 6:30. And once everyone's gone and the house is quiet, if I have any orders, I bake at home. And then usually I start prodding her around 8:30, 9 o'clock.
About 10 o'clock to 12, I don't like to be talked to really. That's when I would always go get my dope.
Inside this quiet Zachary home, there's a desperate tug of war between a mother and daughter and the daughter's addiction to heroin.
It's scary.
To the winner goes her daughter's life.
You want to know my day? This is my day. This is my day. It's not a pretty sight.
Donna, a mother, wife, baker, is also a former drug user. As a young adult, she heavily used cocaine and heroin. When she hit bottom, she realized she had to dig herself out. So she clung to family and faith and says she got clean without the help of traditional rehab.
I did what I tell people to do now. I went inside of myself, and I had to go pull out the demons that I felt that caused the problem in the beginning.
You guys have to come and visit me up in Canada.
Now, Donna hosts a weekly web series focusing on the power of a positive attitude.
Well, I'll be. Here we are.
But staying positive these days has become harder.
I got introduced to heroin 2.5 years ago.
30 years after her own struggles, her daughter, who we'll call Anna, is facing down a heroin addiction.
Different time, same footsteps. She fits the shoe very well.
25-year-old Anna has used drugs for 5 years. She says an ex-boyfriend introduced her to Roxy's or Oxycontin, and it spiraled from there.
Took over everything. Once he shot me up, it didn't even matter after that. I fell in love with it, and I was doing it ever since, every day.
Attitude became bitter, resentful, angry, stopped crying, leave me alone, wouldn't answer her phone, wouldn't return calls, text.
Donna says she saw the signs, new unfamiliar friends, a change in attitude and behavior, even a syringe in her daughter's room. But she said she never acted, desperate to believe her daughter wasn't following in her footsteps. Meanwhile, Anna was falling deeper into addiction. She says drugs and needles were just a phone call away or easily found along Airline Highway.
When I first started using, it was just fun. I couldn't wait to get the high again. It wasn't, but once you start doing it every day, it's a job. Getting up in the morning, having to figure out how you're gonna get the money to get it, having to go get it, having to make sure you have everything to do it. It's a job.
Using, fights with her family and siblings, lying and secrets. It all came to a head in November. Anna hit her bottom and asked for her mother's help. They went to the emergency room and Anna began a medical detox.
I'm watching evidence as they try to put an IV in, and they pull up her sleeves, and they can't find a vein in either arm. How did I miss that? Was the first thing I said. How did I miss that? You want to ask hundreds of questions then, but then you don't, because you just want to soak in the moment that maybe this is going to be okay, that I have her here with me. No one can get to her. No one can do anything to her.
Anna's family cannot afford traditional rehab. So after her detox, Anna came home. She and her mother began the road to recovery together. Each day revolves around a tense schedule, balancing the demands of family and recovery. Mornings can be rough and many times lead to arguments. Even on the day of this interview, Anna at first refused to come out.
She's just so angry right now.
At noon every day, Anna attends an AA meeting. And in the afternoon, Donna completes orders for her at-home baking job and works on her web show. If the days are really bad, they head to a place they call Resolution Road, a secluded lakeside property owned by a friend.
I love the water, and I love being able to think about things that I'm going through.
It's here that they can find a little peace and escape the many triggers Anna says she sees everywhere.
I think about God.
At just 1 month clean, she's especially vulnerable.
Do you ever forget sometimes why you're doing this?
Yeah. When I have bad days, like, I feel like, what's the point? It's just a phone call away.
What keeps you from picking up the phone and from going back?
My boyfriend and my mom, pretty much. That's about it, honestly. Talking about it is the only thing that helps me, like, not want to go back.
Even so, Anna's past haunts her. Donna says old contacts try to drag her back into using.
These people, they're like vampires. They will just come around and suck everything from her. And like I told her, they will leave you. They will leave you. You will be in their presence, you will overdose, and they will walk away and leave you. They will let you die.
But as night falls again, Anna can celebrate one more day sober, one more victory over her addiction.
In the name of our beloved Son, Jesus Christ, that we kneel before thee at the end of this day to express our thanks, our gratitude, and our appreciation in bringing us home safely as a family.
My goal is to not become powerless over heroin anymore, and to make my family and everyone around me trust me more and live life to the fullest again. And one time I could do that, I want to go back to that.